Spike is irritatingly oblivious. The background voices contain far more ponies than actually seen. And seconds later, there's no background voices at all. Once the main characters speak, they take quiet on the set very seriously. The celebrity wings. This opening has dangerously jagged edges, suggesting lawsuits don't exist in Equestria. This luggage cart is useful, but only up until one reaches the platform stairs.
I have a simple trick.
Spike giving advice is a textbook example of the Dunning-Kruger effect.
Spike, are you alright?
Even this building is concerned.
You are known throughout my empire as great and honorable, Spike the Brave and Glorious.
Some pony had to actually think that title through and decide it's a fitting name.
That's you!
Somehow they missed this when they arrived. There's no way this guy's taking a picture of the statue while this close. Mark on Twilight's throne looks like a cheap knockoff at first, then it goes back to name brand. Although, knowing Hasbro, maybe it was the other way around. This pony has been decapitated. Remember these super important characters? Well look, now we have even more super important characters we'll rarely see again. Careful there, buddy. You almost tripped on nothing.
Have you told him? No, but he might have figured it out on his own.
Twilight knows Spike better than any pony, and yet she still overestimates him.
Or I can light fire with my mind.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
How you saved our empire last time you were here was really amazing.
Spike is praised throughout this episode. Remember, this is the event they're all referring to. You know, that time Twilight and Cadence saved the day while Spike tripped up and almost destroyed the heart. If this were any other cartoon, Twilight would have simply lit this on fire for him, continuing a cascading series of white lies which end in disaster. Instead, Twilight skips all that TV tropes nonsense and crushes Spike's dreams right away.
If I can set fire to stuff with my mind reading must be just around the corner.
Those two abilities have just about nothing in common. Soren, this is not the time to take a nap.
Unicorns will no longer be admitted without a disabling spell.
But unicorns wearing hats are okay to pass. We know Applejack doesn't have a horn, but you'd think they'd realize a hat could defeat this level of security.
And make sure you don't even try casting a spell or we'll know it.
Does he say all of that to every unicorn, or just main characters? Somehow, even with Bulk, Bicep, and Fluttershy's slowdown, Dash still manages to take second place. Meaning, had they been replaced with literally any other Pegasi, they'd have taken gold and remained ahead by miles. The Crystal Citizens have brought this upon themselves by foolishly making Spike their celebrity. Spike brings this embarrassment upon himself by being foolish. Meanwhile, a sin is brought upon this episode for making us endure it.
Wish this was over, 'cause it isn't yet over. Now, oh, weird the Wonderbolts.
This goes on for some time. This section is where the ponies sit, and this section is where the alien blob creatures sit. This dividing line is awkward for everyone involved.
But I don't know the words to the Cloudsdale anthem.
Sorry, every pony, there's been a misunderstanding. Exit stage left, problem solved. That doesn't happen. This pony forgets he's a competitor and not a spectator. The event organizers really should have had a contingency plan for this.
Towards the field! Away from the crowd!
Threat of a giant jagged ice cloud smashing into a stadium full of ponies. You know, for kids.
Cut the disabling spell!
There isn't time!
The disabling spell should have only applied to unicorns that had to pass through security. Did they really make all of the officials and even the princesses do this? These ponies are too far away to help, but too close to be safe. Thank Celestia for their indecisiveness. Spike momentarily breaks physics. Leave it to the pink princess sellout to bow before Spike. Celestia and Luna ain't having none of that.
Would you do me the great honor of lighting fireworks in my...
Cadence will never learn. Gotta wonder if she's been sarcastic this whole time and is actually mocking Spike with this special treatment and obnoxious titles. Headcanon accepted. Spike lights a dozen fireworks, but we see almost 20 detonate. Maybe Twilight wasn't done helping after all.
If any of you could do that, you'd have done the same.
They probably could have taken care of that, if the conflict wasn't so arbitrarily restricted and the story not focused on giving Spike the spotlight. The overarching problem with Spike episodes is that every pony else has to be dragged down for him to shine at all.
Leave it to Spike.
What would that take, Spike?
I don't know. Can you turn back time? 'Cause I'd sure like a do-over on